Hey babes, happy Halloween. Let's do a quick little collective reading and see what it is your guides are trying to tell you, what it is they want you to know. Because if you're anything like me, you don't listen. You don't listen. They be telling you. They be telling you, and you're like, oh, I don't see such illusion, such deception, I'm way down here. I don't like. But really, I do think there is this part of you that feels like everything is kind of, this illusion, like illusionary, out of reach, out of touch, what it is you're trying to manifest or what it is you're trying to call in, when reality, it is there. It's not illusion, or it's not delusional, or whatever this is. We have the Knight of Pentacles that came out. That is slow. Annoyingly, frustratingly fucking slow energy, but it's still moving forward, right? It is still that forward movement. Things are still coming in. It's just at a much slower pace than maybe you even need, right? Not just like what you want or what's comfortable. But trust that it's coming. You've planted the seeds, you put in the work, whatever it is you're trying to manifest or trying to call in here. I think the biggest thing you can do right now for yourself, instead of just sitting in this kind of like waiting chamber of I don't see it coming, continue to just move and move passionately. One of the things that I feel like Hermes is continuously trying to teach me, it is to keep moving, keep that energetic flow going, even if the manifestation is stagnant, or even if there's a lot of shitty things around you that are fucking stagnant and out of your control. Whether that is getting up and dancing and exercising, or just, moving that energy around, like, I don't know how to explain it, but through meditations, visualizations, whatever it is, or just working on things and doing things continuously, having that movement, because that is what's going to keep that flow, right? So you can, get where it is you're trying to go. Of course, we have the Tower as we split the deck. And you probably, especially if you are aligned with my energy, are going to be someone who is going through a Tower moment, going through things just crumbling and falling apart. And so, of course, you're like, I don't see this coming in. Like, if anything, everything's just getting worse. And I know we say it a lot, that things get worse before the manifestation comes in, and it's very frustrating to hear. But sometimes it does, right? Sometimes in order not to spiritually bypass anything that you're going through, but sometimes in order for us to create space for what it is we're calling in, or for what's really truly aligned to us, we have to lose things. The Five of Cups, even though it's in reverse, is about losing things. I would think right now, you're healing from a lot of loss, a lot of things that were just kind of circling the drain. Although there could be some kind of reconciliation coming in with both the Five of Cups and the Five of Wands coming out in reverse. When I say that, I don't want you to hyperfixate or focus on that coming in. Okay, I say this as someone who also consumes the readings like this, and I know how easy it is to do that, which ultimately just creates resistance, if that is kind of the message that's coming through of, this kind of like reconciling energy. But also, for some of you it's not, and for some of you it's more reconciling that loss, those emotions, having that healing and that into conflict. So keep that in mind. What else can we know, Spirit? Yeah, just go with the fucking flow. Just go with the flow. I've been thinking about the desert a lot lately, and this card just reminded me of that, and just how I lived life very differently back when I was in the desert over like 11 years ago, the last time, before I had moved. But just learning to just kind of just be. I know that's, if you're like me, that's hard. But just find a way to just be, and just go with the flow, and be very free-spirited, connect with your inner child, go back to things that you used to enjoy, right? I recently made a playlist of like all the old songs that I used to love so much that I just stopped listening to. And I plan on charging my Switch so I can just play some of my comfort games and things that I just haven't done for myself in a while, because I personally am just staying stuck, right? Probably how you're feeling, staying really stuck in the like, when is this going to happen? What can I do? We have both Six of Cups and Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That is a lot of balance. That is union. That is harmony. And that kind of goes back to nostalgia and connecting with those things that are nostalgic and meaningful to you. I think this is really, really important to your healing journey with whatever this is that you're going through, and it's going to kind of help you, like I was talking about, movement, picking up that momentum, keeping that energy moving, keeping that flowing. Page of Cups, inner child. Okay, Spirit, one last thing before I rant for 10 minutes. One last thing, because I know there's something. Yeah, you're in survival mode. I think the reason this is coming out as the one last thing here, is Spirit wants you to know that they see. Like, your deities, your guides, your ancestors, whatever it is you connect with, they see. The Nine of Wands is that wounded warrior. It is being in survival mode. It is trudging through and knowing that eventually there's light at the end of the tunnel. Eventually. So just keep moving. There is light, even if you don't see it. Like I said, this is it's going to be very slow, and I think the way that you cope with this and kind of help speed things up too is continuing to go with the flow, pick up that movement, connect with your inner child, and do what you can. I hope that helps. I hope that resonates.